Dang, somebody hit the farmer's market, it looks like.
You like this?
Like old Martha Stewart-esque.
Martha Stewart.
I like it.
Well, we're going to get right into it with our fun summer cocktail. We love Moscow mules, and this is a fun one. We've got, it's a raspberry mint mule. So you can take any berry you want. It'd be delicious. But what you want to do is just take a handful of mint, a berry of your choice, and fresh lime juice, and ginger beer. This one is amazing, Jamaica's best. Put it in there, give it a good muddle. I have to tell on myself, we don't have a muddler. I don't think most people do, so we improvised the good old Horry County way and took an oyster shucker, popped an orange on it, and it works just fine.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So get everything in there, give it a good shake.
You left out one ingredient.
The vodka.
No mock cocktails for us anymore.
No.
All right, so
don't forget the vodka.
Vodka for sure.
And then look at this. It's so pretty and pink. So we'll just pour that right in.
Give it a whirl.
Tell me what you think.
Oh, that's awesome. Great job.
Good.
We kind of faked on the last one. It was like, that was good. This one is actually legit, so I love it.
Yeah, we were talking about kids budgeting.
Yes.
Last week, you need the alcohol. We're talking about adult budgeting.
Ooh, all right. Let's get into it. What do you, transparency in budgeting, I think, is probably the most important thing. Somebody told us 20 years ago, we got married, try to keep everything open and honest and transparent. So checking accounts, same checking accounts, joint credit cards, that's sort of a check and balance built in, right? So I'm not going to go out and buy something crazy because you're going to see it, and vice versa. So it creates a little bit more transparency, and it creates some trust, exactly. And then if you do that, then you kind of get into how do you budget, and sort of a good rule of thumb I think you have, don't you?
Yeah, we have kept everything very simple from the get-go, as Kris said. Joint checking accounts, review them quarterly just to make sure that you don't need to adjust your budget numbers. You certainly enjoy your cocktail while you do it. But this is as simple as it gets. We do the 50-30-20 rule. So 50% of your take-home money, your after-tax, is set aside for necessities. And this is your household, whether it's rent or mortgage payments, utilities, all the things you actually have to pay. It's concrete. Needs to be set aside for that. 30% is really, it's just your wants. And this can be travel, fun cocktails, clothing, what have you. And if you want a little bit nicer car, that's a want, it's not a need, right? So 30% allocated there. And then the most important is 20% to savings. And if you have any high interest debt, such as credit cards, to pay off that debt.
Yep, that's great.
And back to when we first got married, another good tip was that treat that 20% as a necessity, right? Ours automatically comes out.
It's like another bill.
Yeah,
it's like pay yourself first. So that 20%, you take it right out, and then you start paying bills, and whatever's left over is left over. And then if you're not using all of that 50% for your necessities, then you slide that back down to the savings part, instead of saying, oh wow, I've got more money to buy more mint with or cocktails with, right?
And put it in an account that's not easily accessible too. Because if it's just a savings where you can transfer back and forth, it's too tempting. Out of sight, out of mind.
Yep, exactly. So, and then the only other thing I would add, that the savings is really important to get built up. So 3 months of it's called an emergency fund. So 3 months of all of your household bills needs to be saved before you do anything else.
Right.
Then once you've saved those 3 months of emergency funds, I would really start tackling the biggest credit card first. So if people have 20% credit card APRs, start paying that down, and then get those paid down, and then start saving again.
Exactly. Those are great tips. And it'll set you up for financial freedom when you have that transparency, when you have that simple plan. There's enough stressors right now in this world. This does not need to be one of them.
That's it. Well, cheers.
Cheers.